performances against Carlisle and Barrow.
Yeah, I can appreciate where you're coming from with that one. I think the opposition have a little bit to do with it. I think that was probably a cup final, without being disrespectful to West Auckland. Some of the tackles that were put in, some of the challenges that were made on and off the ball. You know, I think possibly one or two of ours were just being mindful that there could be a few studs raised, etc. tonight. So full credit to West Auckland. They came about and they approached the game as they approached it. We tried to approach the game in the right way also. Change the systems and so forth, but I think it was down to the will that West Auckland had, but also you do also have to go about things in the right way, and possibly at times I don't think they did.
First half I thought we created the three best chances, the three headers.
Yeah, we weren't that fluid the first half. It was a little bit scrappy, but that's West Auckland's, you know, their passion to get involved in the game. But as you say, we created three really good chances, and if they go in, then that changes the whole complex of the game. You know, they don't go in, and then you're looking at a deficit. But again, pre-season is about winning matches, builds confidence, but also it's about getting minutes on the field for as many as you can, getting fitness levels up, and hopefully without, there's one or two got a few kicks and so forth, but hopefully we'll come through okay, and Thursday night will be another training session, and we'll move towards Lancaster.
And Lancaster on Saturday, and then you follow up with the game at Keswick to celebrate the opening of their new pavilion. Will you be looking to field a side in one of those games that will be opening the season against Boston?
I think maybe both. Possibly we'll do that, just to get a bit of fluidity in there. We've chopped and changed a lot pre-season. I was hoping that tonight was going to be a bit different, but looked at another formation with the way that Dan Wordsworth has played pre-season. So with the three centre backs, possibly a lack of communication between the three is an issue in that one. But we will hopefully, I think, without injury and so forth, go with possibly what will take us into Boston. Yeah.
Have you made your decision yet on the lads who've been in on trial yet,
Dan? Yeah, and what, you know, they'll find out before I go to air with it. So at some point this week, and probably Lancaster's one or two made it tougher than I thought they would. So we'll, you know, one or two will know this week, but maybe after Lancaster we'll know for definite.
Is there anybody else you can bring in the likes of David McNiven or Tom Smythe?
No, Tom Smythe is a definite no. Financial reasons dictate that. David McNiven will be at Lancaster on Saturday.
Yeah, and he's done well. An experienced player who holds the ball at well might make a difference with one of the other target men alongside him.
Yeah, he's a good footballer. He's David. You know, 55 goals in 3 seasons at this level. You know, says everything. He's been in good teams at this level also. But he knows where the goal is, and you know we're trying hard to find a solution to get David in. He wants to come, but like the rest of us, he has to put food on table. So it's a difficult situation. There are obviously other clubs interested in him, and we are a long way away from where he lives. So there's a lot to discuss, but the fact he wants to come says a lot.
How happy are you with this deep into the pre-season programme with the way things have gone?
Yeah, there's always frustrating things that crop up pre-season that are always highlighted. People go away on holiday, etc. But you can't do anything about that. Other managers I've spoken to have got the same things. But I think, from a point of view of individually, fitness levels are pretty good. I think, and I think at times we'll see that through the season. We finished a lot of games very strongly last year, and that's because the desire that they have in training to keep fit and the way they look after themselves. So I have no qualms about the fitness levels. That's one of the pluses. I think it was just a case of games like this tonight is making sure that nobody comes with any injuries that don't need to come about. And then, as you say, 2 positive games against 2 decent sides. I think, you know, you can probably add Hartlepool to that as well. We've played very well against them. So different circumstances, the boys will raise themselves to the right levels, and I'm sure that Boston will be no different to that, and you know we'll be looking to take 3 off them, even though what are the championship favourites, I believe.
Darren, thanks so much.
Cheers, Walshy. Thank you.
Good. Thank you.